Hello and welcome to the Queber channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Two bits of news today. First of all, I had my appointment with my therapist. She's wonderful. When it comes to therapy, finding the right therapist, finding someone who challenges you, who understands you, who you don't feel like you're destroyed by going there. Not all therapists work with everybody. I've been lucky to find a really good one. And we were talking about UwU Underground and how this has made a massive difference to me. You see, you've got to remember, I have not listened to music in my house apart from in VR or when I'm gaming since 2018. Music for me and Paola was extremely important. Paola did playlists of music every day. We had a very eclectic taste in music, all different things, but every day there would be music. But more than that, it's how I knew that Paola survived the night. That might sound really morbid, but the simple fact is, Paola was slowly dying and her body was failing. And every morning I would be upstairs in the bedroom, Paola would be sleeping downstairs because she couldn't make it upstairs, so we turned the living room into a bedroom. And so I would never go downstairs until I heard the music, because I didn't want to disturb her. She needed her sleep. There we are, you can have another one. So music was very powerful for us, very important. And when she died, it was completely ripped away from me, because every piece of music that she set as a playlist, every piece of music that she had going on in the house reminded me of her and reminded me of her death. And that wasn't a good thing. It would cause massive PTSD problems and issues like that. It would set back my daily stuff. So I stopped listening to music nearly all the time. The only place I found that I could listen to music was in games, or when I was doing karaoke in VR, or when I was focused on a camera. But apart from that, nothing. So UwU Underground came along. I mean, my therapist knew that I had this problem with music, that I basically had given up on ever having music in my life again. And then UwU Underground comes along and frick, everything changes. It's not just about the music, it's about the connection, it's about the content, the words, the lyrics, the emotions behind the songs, the lore, everything about the community and everything around that community has connected me in ways that nothing has for a long time. And so my therapist thinks that the UwU Underground is a massive, monumental, positive coping strategies for me going forward. And so it's actually gone down in my medical notes now, because it gets written down and then gets passed on to my GP and put into my notes. So yeah, UwU Underground is going to be part of my treatment. Because remember, VR, computer games, technology, all of this is part of the things that keep me stable, keep me able to do everything. Adding something new to that is wonderful. Being able to walk around the house, as you remember, usually I used to always have to have an Audible book on. I always had to be listening to an Audible book as soon as I came off the computer, because an Audible book distracted my brain enough that I wouldn't drift, or I could actually function and do stuff. But now I can just listen to music around my house, something I haven't been able to do since 2018, which is fucking awesome. Second thing, I'm trying to put together a Beat Saber map, using, because a lot of the UwU underground music is really good for dancing. And as you know, I've used Beat Saber since Beat Saber came out. I have over, I believe. In fact, give me a second. Let me check now. I have 913 hours in Beat Saber. I've used it for exercise for years. Hello there, Zaki. You want another sweetie, don't you? You can have a sweetie in a minute. Let me finish this. So yeah, you'll see some videos as I slowly work on the actual Beat Saber music, and because I want to do it. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to figure out how to, because you can have custom banners. So I want actual pictures of the group in the actual Beat Saber map. You have custom banners and you can have custom wall art. So I'm going to try and figure out how you add those kind of things to a Beat Saber map. So that's a lot of fun. That's going to be a deep dive for me over time. So I hope you're all having a wonderful, splendiferous time, you wonderful people. Bye bye for now.